breastfeeding, to put it in very simple terms, you have a baby and you're feeding them with milk from your breast, okay? Very simply put, not getting complicated, that's what it is. So if you're building a house, you have certain materials that you need. They're going to tell you, bring cement, bring bricks, bring sand, bring this, bring that, and specific things are supposed to be used to build a house. You're not going to wake up and say that, oh, let me use peppers, that's what we have, you understand? Let me use anything. So a human child is like that. When a human baby is born, there's a certain way they are supposed to be fed in order to grow different parts of their body into a proper human being, an optimum human being, so to speak, if I may use that word. So, but unfortunately right now people don't really understand why it's so important to feed a baby a certain way. So you will think that a baby can feed like me. And that's where breastfeeding comes in. So when a baby is born, in the first hour of birth, it's recommended that they are breastfed, okay? And then all the way to 6 months, it's ideal that they're on only breast milk. Why? Because first of all, the immune system of a baby, they are born when it's not developed properly. And where is it developed? Outside. What are the building blocks for the baby's immune system to properly be developed? They are all in breast milk. There are so many different components of breast milk, so many, that when the baby takes in, they build the immune system against infections, fighting infections, all kinds of protection. But those things are not found in formula. Those things are not found in cow milk. Why? Because cows have different needs from human babies. Milk from any animal's breast is specific for that animal. You understand? So that's why you have that so many babies these days have bacterial infections, viral infections, diseases that our parents didn't even see in babies. That's the first thing. The brain, there are components in breast milk that build a baby's brain in a way that nothing else can. And in the first 2 years of a baby's life, that's a time, that's like building a foundation, the way their brains are built. There are studies which show that babies who are breastfed optimally have more gray matter. That means even the structures of their brain is different from a baby who didn't breastfeed. You'll hear a lot of moms say in Uganda, abana abayonka baba bageze mu class, like to translate, babies who breastfed are brighter in class. It's not a myth. There's somewhere it comes from. When you look at the research, it shows that a brain of a breastfed baby is different, grows differently. Yes, that's brain development, that's immune system. Then it comes to allergies. Cow milk and other things that people may feed a newborn or a baby under a certain age, for now 2 years, they can cause allergic reactions. And then others, if they can also cause a quick onset of certain allergic reactions. So you'll find a baby who is having skin issues, eczema, and so many other issues because they're being fed something else. Then when you come to, so that's the brain, the immune system, issues of allergy, you come to colic. I think you've heard of colic, it's a nightmare. A baby cries for hours and hours on end, for months and months on end. And there are different things that can cause that, but one of the biggest issues is that babies are born with underdeveloped intestines. And breast milk is designed in such a way that its composition is so gentle on the stomach of the baby, so gentle. Cow milk is really harsh because it has a higher percentage of a certain protein, which is so hard for the baby to break down. And that goes for formula as well. So actually, there's a condition called cow milk protein intolerance that starts to manifest in certain children because they can't tolerate that particular protein, you know? And so when you breastfeed your baby, there are so many things they avoid in that area. That severe colic, that's one of them. Then there's that intimacy. There's a hormone that's released when a baby is breastfeeding and their mom as well that causes them to bond. which is really important for a baby to be able to bond with their mom. After 6 months, we introduce other foods because the breast milk alone is no longer enough to fulfill all the baby's nutrition needs. However, we continue to breastfeed to 2 years and beyond. Why? Because there are certain components of breast milk that are still building the baby's immune system that you cannot get from food.